could be anywhere in the world, but you've decided to be here with us. So thank you. Please open your hearts and open your minds to take in and enjoy the poetry and hear the messages. The poems that I've heard are extremely powerful, extremely strong, so you are in for such a treat. And yeah, okay, I'm going to start accepting some of these requests. Yeah, Jay Shell, I'm excited too. Let's get this cracking. So I'm going to see these requests now. So I am going to kick this. So Brian, you should be getting a notification just saying, yes, amazing. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you.
I'm good, I'm not too bad. But listen, this stage is yours. Guys, enjoy him. Please, take it away. I'm going to cover my camera just so it's not distracting. But yeah, take it away.
If my heart had a pen, what would it write? See, even that scares me, because last time I gave the control, it took me to places I would never dare go. Places I never would have known, throwing me from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows. Maybe this time I'm afraid to put myself back on that bullet train, because I know it ain't safe. It ain't up to code, there ain't no rails, there ain't no engineer on board. Should the system fail, the whole thing could be derailed from the slightest drop of rain. If my heart had a pen, maybe it would write never love again. Don't put yourself in compromising positions that could compromise your positions, like your relationship with dad and religion. I think it would say, stop speaking to me. Stop speaking from me. Look at Brian 16, opens his mouth to big dreams to the people with the smallest of minds, expecting them to understand. His family that he is their savior, but they look at him like he can do nothing for them. On the other hand, this quote-unquote uncertainty of this mission, but he goes on because his heart, you see, his heart gave him a vision. See, I think my heart would write that it knows it's trouble. Yeah, I know I'm trouble. What fool gets on a bike expecting not to fall off? But guess what? That's life. Yes, I led you to a broken heart, but guess what? You'll think twice. Yes, I caused the divide between you and your father, and that with sorrow. I take pride because you would never witness black pride, whilst you go door to door selling their truth, knowing nothing about your own. I pushed you to that bird's eye view where you now see star. And Braz, you know better than anyone that I am as old as time, that feeling, that natural intuition. So when you feel your purpose, towards it with purpose, and know that it's all on purpose. Now I have the pen, I can say I'm helping you become. Not to compare myself to Tupac, but if he was here, would the world be better? Oh. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, I love it. Sorry, Brian is what I meant to say, not Briz. My apologies. But that was fire, man. Thank you so much for sharing. And what a potent message. I don't know if you could see everyone commenting whilst you were going, but there were loads of flame emojis and claps and hands up, because phenomenal. Really good. I've pinned Brian's @ to the bottom of the comment section, so be sure to follow him, engage in what he does. When life opens up again, go to his shows. Have you got music out?
Not yet, but it's coming.
Okay, cool. We'll wait on the drop with him, but yeah, make sure you just click that at the bottom and follow him. But I'm gonna try and share all of that at the end. But cool, thank you so much for joining me and kicking this off with such a bang. Thank you, man. I'm gonna X. So let all you can feel a bit bad. There you go. Okay, cool. So that was our first act of the evening, and send some love hearts if you think that was fire. On the right side of the screen. But no, that was amazing. Thank you so much, Brian. Thank you for sharing your talent with us. So next up, we have Joy. So I'm just waiting for Joy to request. Thank you. I'm seeing all the love on the side, guys. Thank you. Love it. So we're just adding the second performer to the live stream now. Her name is Joy, and she packs a punch. So you guys are in for a treat. I heard her do this perm maybe like an hour ago, and really good and timely, extremely timely.
My God.
Joy, you with us?
Guess not.
I can hear you, but I can't see you. Can you see yourself on the screen?
No, I'm not sure how to turn the camera around.
In the top left, maybe, if there's like two arrows that seem to be hugging, like this. If you click that, maybe.
No.
No? Okay, I'm going to try and add to her one more time, guys. Sorry, this might not be as smooth as a usual show or performance, but Instagram is a new format to host, so just bear with us. If you are... Okay, so I've just seen the request come in again, so I'm going to try and add Joy. There we go. Okay, so I'm just waiting for her. I'm saying for her to come in. But also, guys, whilst we're waiting for Joy to come in, if you are a poet, just put your hands up in the chat so we can all follow each other and connect with each other, because it's good. It's good to have and build that community of artists and performers around you. Joy?
Yeah?
Okay, we can hear you, but we can't see you. What is going on?
I do not know what's happening.
Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring Blessing on.
Okay, I'll try on another device.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
That's all right, my love. All right, a little bit. Okay. To everyone, Blessing, if you're able to send a request in again, that would be good. Thank you for everyone sending their ads as well, the poets. This is good. Yeah, Blessing or Boy Joy, if you're able to just send your request again to join. Actually, I'm gonna request you guys, so you should see that. Oh. Sorry, did not happen. Blessing. Okay, it says Blessing's just waiting to connect at the moment. So you've got quite a few poets in the chat. We've got Carl _Leo, that is Carl with a K and an H. We've got Ghetto Blue Blood. We have got G2 Poetry. We've got A Just King in the house as well. We've got YKB Poet here as well. Blessing, if you are here, I've sent you a request, so it should pop up on your screen to join. That should come in soon. We have MK Artist, who we should be hearing from a little bit later on as well, which will be amazing. We're also, and we should be hearing from Ghetto Blue Blood as well, actually. We've got Droplets of Poetry. Okay, it says Blessing is unable to join, so I'm going to try and add somebody else. I'm going to try, Jack, if you are with me, I'm going to try and add you. Okay, no, Blessing is trying again. So it's just waiting for the connection to come through. But yeah, there's loads of poetry pages here. So guys, just take a screenshot. And Blessing, cool, we got you. I was scared for a second.
Hi.
Hey, you all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, amazing. Guys, Blessing is going to perform an incredible poem. So open your heart, open your mind, and just get ready to be blessed by what she's about to perform. Before you start, I'm just going to quickly type your handle into the bottom and then pin it. So bear with me. I just don't want to interrupt you in the middle of performing. Blessed Poetry _, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to pin that. Okay, cool. I'm going to turn my screen around, but take it away.
Well. Living water and hill will you dwell? Will pour in so I can overflow. Because the only water running is these tears. And I'm tired of running away from these fears. I keep getting this drained feeling. So soak me till I'm damp, no drenched, no drowned. Yes, compress my chest till I breathe a new breath, exhaling all that you detest, and I'm alive again. Because right now, I can see myself holding on to shame and shackles, like in the coldness of the metal. Wear it like jewelry. See, we call it chains, because it's diamond encrusted. Ugh, I'm growing fond of my bondage. I'm liking this paralysis. Immobility helps me defer responsibility for my actions. The satisfaction not overriding the shame and this distance. So I pick up my chains to excuse the resistance to change to freedom. Well, well, well. Living word in here will you dwell. Source of knowledge and wisdom. Open my eyes to the kingdom, that my mouth may articulate your artistry. Eloquence evoking your excellence. So let libraries lavish my tongue, that my life and speech may give you glory. Now the veil is torn, yes, the curtain open, but no show, as I let everybody know that God lives in me. The Lord of love, life, and light, Jesus. See, he sits at the throne of my heart, and I've been talking about him from the start, as every atrium and every artery facilitates every breath I breathe. I see a new morning and his new mercy. And for too long I have let scars cause designs on my skin. Call it tattoos, the way they're ingrained. Never forget past pains, but now I let go. Inhale, exhale. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Blessing. Wow, 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 wow. What a blessing you are. That was beautiful. Seeing just love hearts going through the chat while she was performing, I think people were definitely touched. If you were touched by Blessing's performance, just send some love hearts on the side. And her handle is just at the bottom, blessed poetry _ I hope you can see all of the love hearts being thrown up at the moment for you, Blessing.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That was so beautiful, so touching, so sensitive. Guys, blessed poetry _ please make sure you follow her, stay engaged, stay supporting each other. Do you post your poetry on your Instagram page?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so you can engage with more of what she writes, and some videos very hopefully there as well. So yeah, just please get involved, follow her, tell your friends to join the live, and yeah, thank you so much, Blessing. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Take care. Okay, cool. So we're going to move on to our next performer. I know we've got a lot of new people in the chat at the moment. I realised I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Sophia Thakur. I'm a spoken word poet, a performer, and facilitator. But today I'm your host. I'm not performing today. I'm just your host for the evening. Again, thank you for joining us this evening. You could be anywhere in the world, maybe not anywhere because it's a lockdown, but you could be in other places, but you've chosen to be here with us, so thank you, and we hope it is worth it. If you want to check out my stuff, it's just my name, Sophia Thakur, Thakur, but I'll maybe do all of that at the end. But this is not about me, this is about our next performer. So I'm going to try and bring boy Jack Joy onto the live if you get ready, and I'll accept your request in a second. Open your ears, because this one is a very intelligent poem, so please get ready. I'm going to add you now, Jack. Okay, I'm just waiting for him to join. But yeah, in the meantime, please continue to send your love hearts, continue to send emojis, let's get the engagement going. It's really encouraging for performers to see your response in the chat as well. So continue to be lovely, continue to be kind, continue to send the love hearts. It means a lot when you are performing. It means a lot to me when I'm just not even performing, I'm just saying things. So I can imagine what it's like for performers. So I'm just waiting for Jack to join, and then we are going to hear our next poet, our next performer. I'm excited. I'm very, very, very excited. Jack, has the request come in just yet? I'm seeing all of these waves. Hey. Waves back. Jack, I'm just going to wait another 10 seconds, and if you can't see the request just yet, I'll come back to you, and I will add Girl Joy into the chat. Okay, it says Jack is unable to join, so I'll try that again in a second. Joy, I'm going to try and add you back, so get ready. You should have a request coming in now. Yes, Joy. Joy underscore. How do I say your last name?
Adiogun.
Adiogun. How does your mum say your last name?
Adiogun.
Oh, you sounded way too British.
Yeah, that's the English way of saying it.
Girl, say it how it's said. Listen to your poem. Say it how it's said.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pin your name down quickly. Okay, so Joy's handle is pinned down to the bottom of the chat, so you should be able to see that. But Joy is about to blow your mind. Not only is her poem timely, but it is powerful. And especially if you are a black girl listening to this poem, let the poem in. Let the poem into you. So Joy, please take it away.
So this poem is called Voice, Skin, Gender. Why is it that I always feel sorry for my voice? Yes, it's a descendant from slang, and I'll probably never master the way British people talk from England, but why does my voice have to bring me down? The way I speak means you see me as a thug, an illiterate, illiterary idiot, a transmitter of dumb. Consider how numb that makes me feel. Yes, this is my voice, and nothing will limit it. My tongue is no different to yours. It is just as legitimate. Why is it that I always feel sorry for my gender? I've grown up in a society where I'm expected to surrender myself to a man. My femininity is seen as the center of my identity, and you don't see me as strong, you see me as tender. To the point where our fathers and brothers have no choice but to prevent our fathers and brothers who deserve to be dismembered. But do you know what? I'm done feeling sorry for my skin. My perfectly formed, scarred and smooth, bronze, black skin. To you, my skin is perhaps the warning of aggression, years of oppression, the suppressed right to expression. No, my skin is not a confession. It is not a question. My skin is my armor. My skin is not scorched by the sun. My skin becomes empowered. I refuse to apologize for the fact that I am helplessly ebony. That my identity threatens your grasp on white supremacy, your uses of ingrained weaponry, but my voice, my skin, and my gender is not your enemy. Thank you.
Yes. Is not your enemy. Wow, the flows. Just one cast said, tell him. And honestly, tell him again. Tell him again, that was powerful. I hope you can see all of the messages in the chat at the moment just going off for you. Incredible. Oh, send some love hearts up, blow her up. Joy, that was incredible. Powerful, timely, delicate, but powerful. I want every black person in the world to hear that poem right now. That's what I want. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Joy's handle is at the bottom of this chat, so I think if Joy points, you'll see it actually, just in case you can't. It is pinned down to the bottom. Joy underscore, you say it.
Adiogun.
There we go. Give her a follow and support her. Joy, post your poems, post your videos, be consistent, give the people what they want. They want more. We want more. That is what we want. I wish we had more time. But we don't, unfortunately. But thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Okay, so I know we've got some new people joining us. Thank you so much for coming to the poetry evening. Thank you for spending your Tues day evening, but I just don't. Who knows days anymore? It doesn't really matter what day it is anymore, does it? We have got an amazing lineup of poets coming up. We still have just Jack Joy, and a few other poets that are going to join. So stay involved, stay engaged, tell your friends to join the live stream as well, because we are going to get hotter. So next up, I am bringing in Jack Joy. So I'm going to try and add you one more time, Jack. I'm sure you're hearing. I'm sure you're hearing me at the moment. I'm going to try and add you. And then you are going to blow our minds. Yes, awesome. You got. Amazing. Whilst Jack is setting up and getting all his levels right and his movement right, I'm not going to tell you anything about the poem. The brief when they were writing the poems was, if your heart had a pen, what would it say? What would it say if it could speak? And Jack took that concept and made it into something way more interesting than I ever could. So please prepare your heart, be open-minded to the poem, because the chances are we are all a lot more similar to Jack's poem than we care to admit. I definitely am. So Jack, please take it away.
So this poem is called God Forbid Anyone Gave My Heart the Ability to Control My Tongue. I have been typing for 4 days straight. The computer seems to understand, but the monitor just stands still and refuses to move. And I have tried and tried and tried time and time again. Control C, Control V, Control D, Control Z, Control Alt Delete, Control Me, Control the screen. I have been feeling for 5 days straight. My brain seems to understand, but my tongue just stands still and refuses to move. And I have tried and tried and tried time and time again, but serotonin, dopamine, testosterone, adrenaline, estrogen, gasoline, you know what I mean. It all just comes out as one and then refuses to move again. God forbid anyone gave my heart the ability to control my tongue, and directly. God knows what would ever come out if they ever took on what I have on now. God forbid anyone heard what my heartbeat sounds like at 120 BPM, 240 BPM, 480 BPM, beats per month, boys per minute, bodies per moment, births per millennium. I've been typing with the keys of my piano for 6 days straight. Control C, Control D, Control D sharp, Control octaves, Control thirds, Control what hurts, Control what's worse than control, what words can console, what worse things have control, when what hurts is control. 440 hertz, that's control. I would untune my soul for the sake of control. God forbid anyone even had that ability to cut the vocal cord and to play the chords that I think really need to be heard. Every single sound and every single word, what my heart has heard and what my heart is hurt for. But I have been typing for 7 days straight, and God forbid it all just goes away. The monitor unfreezes and I have to do it again. My tongue does the same. 8 days straight for 9 more days. Direct access to this tongue is another song for someone else to pick up on. I can't have pens. People like me can't have pens. I don't create with pens. I erase with pens. Other people's work with pens. Other people's hearts with pens. Hearts like mine don't need pens. There's not the right kind of paper for that kind of pen. The not quite yet whole kind of pen. Out of tune with the soul kind of pen. The needs of for control kind of pen. But they've got no control kind of pen. Please. God forbid anyone gave my hand the ability to control a pen. God forbid anyone gave my hand a pen, and then God forbid anyone gave my heart a tongue. It would all go wrong. It would all go so wrong.
dramatic exit off stage. Where did he even go? Nobody knows. Curtains drawn. I think his live stream's a tiny bit lagged. It's a tiny bit delayed, so I'm not sure if you're saying it. Okay, you're back. Oh, just a bit frozen. Okay, you're in and out. I'm not sure. I don't want to talk over you just in case you're talking, but it's just a little bit delayed. But whilst it is loaded, what I will say is thank you so much for sharing. That piece was, I think we all described it as intelligent when we first heard it. Such an intelligent piece, such a wise piece, such a fantastic performance as well with the dramatic exit. It just disappeared. It's kind of cool. Jack's Instagram handle is at the bottom of the chat as well. It is at JackJoy27. So please do follow him. You need to post and share poems. I would love for you to share a video of that poem. I think you're in real time now. I think. Maybe. Say something.
Hello?
Hey, it's just a tiny bit delayed. It's just a little bit lagged. And loading and frozen. Just a tad. Oh no. You can speak. It might just arrive a bit delayed. But guys, continue to send love hearts, continue to send messages. Please follow JackJoy27. Oh, I can hear you.
Am I back?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Thank you.
Oh, we've lost him again. We've lost him again. Oh no. Oh man. Okay. Well, if you can still hear me, Jack. Thank you for joining. I hope you saw everyone's messages throughout the live stream. People were saying it's amazing, it's powerful. Zillions of hearts, zillions of hand claps, zillions of fire emojis. So you are loved and you are appreciated. And that poem is so powerful. So thank you very much for sharing. Okay, cool. Jack, I'm gonna move on to the next performer just because the signal's a little bit all. But please send a message into the chat. Please send a message into the chat. Okay, you sent a message in the chat. Yeah, video's a bit whack, but the poem was amazing, so that's cool. That is so. Okay, cool. So we are now going to have a few more performances. So if you're here and your Instagram handle is MKArtist or Carl Leo or Naomi or Shem16 or JT Abio or Ghetto Blue Blood, please send me a request and one by one I'll just start adding you to do your 2 to 3 minute poems. What I will also say is that the live stream cuts off in half an hour, so if it cuts off, that's why. But no, yeah, thank you again. Thank you everyone for joining us. I know we've got some new people, a lot of Jack's friends have joined as well, so thank you for all the new followers that have joined the live stream. Welcome to your Tuesday evening with Sophia, Thakur, which is me. And yeah, let's hear some more poetry. So I'm going to take some of the requests that have come in. If you are G2 Poetry, I'm about to come to you. So if you are G2 Poetry, I'm about to come to you. There should be a request coming in now.
Hey.
Yes, awesome. Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. What's your name? I'm guessing it's not G2 Poetry.
No, my name's Arun.
Arun, okay, awesome. Thank you so much for joining.
No problem.
I'm excited to hear your poem. I haven't heard it yet, so
thank you.
Take it away. I'm going to flip my screen around.
Sure. Okay, so this poem is called Colossus, and I've just wrote this just yesterday. I have a body built for war and anarchy, but underneath that lies the heart and soul of a starving poet, clawing his way out of my ostium-caged skin, wishing to walk in the November sun. They laugh at me when I annotate Homeric poetry. They pump their biceps, calling me slurs and terms, using similes effectively that pinch my heart and nip at my soul. I can handle any blow except words. Like Odysseus, I too am on my own journey, returning to my home, a slayer of enemies from an antique land. They celebrate their victory with booze and local women, while I can find in the mistress moon. I am a product of my father's desired greatness. Honor is my blood, bound to my homeland to serve and protect, but also bound to a journal and Mother Nature where my mind is the pen. War will come and go like all the seasons, but I want change, for all to see beyond my automaton body. Rather than celebrate its anarchy or potential for giving life, listen to the songs of my mind. Thank you.
Wow. Oh my goodness, that was so beautiful.
Thank you.
So beautiful. Oh my goodness. They say that poets love talking about the moon, and I get why. When you do it that beautifully,
Yeah.
what else is there to talk about, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, so thank you so much for
Cool.
sharing.
Thank you very much.
His handle is G2 Poetry. Number 2 Poetry. So if you can just put that in the chat again,
Sure.
we'll see it. But I hope you're seeing everyone just sending mad love on the chat as well.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for
Take
sharing.
care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. I know a few of you commented saying, am I on the list? Yes, you are. So the other names that I've got is Jess One Khan, Mr. Blue, Sydney Conter, YKB the Poet, Miss T Hannah and Salma, Droplets of Poetry, Kadar, Ghetto Blue Blood, GTA Bio, Shem, Naomi, Carl Leo, and MK Artist. So I've got quite a few of you. So I'm going to just start adding people one by one, so you just got to be ready. So I'm going to add GTA Bio. I've sent you a request, so you should see that. Also, hey,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
How's it going?
Good.
Amazing. You're going to share some poetry.
Yeah. I've been on and off with this poetry, but I finally finished it ish. It's called I Bleed Black.
Amazing. I'm just going to flip my camera around and then take it away.
Okay.
Yeah, take it away.
I bleed black. Soil sprinkled over bodies like salad dressing. We use it and mix it with loaded pellets for extra flavor. I bleed black, epicenter of what you call a pigment error. I bleed black, cries of my colored brothers and sisters. We were taught not to paint, so I bleed monotone figures of perfection, what I once knew to be a gorgeous transition into brown, lost in transit. Polka dot people decorated the street. I bleed black because it's all I know to do. I bleed white because I have to. I bleed red, blue, flashing lights. That's the sound of I'll kill you. I'll bleed until the blood drains from my bloody into the very fountains from which you drink from. You eat off the bones of my ancestors, consume the tainted meat of barbaric creatures, and when the feasting concludes, do as the Romans and flush out. They say blood is thicker than water, so I bleed thick, sticky black blood that is filled with love. And when you use your tar to clean your streets, just
hold. Very, very slight technical difficulties, guys. I do apologise. But we are back and we are running. My phone just got a little bit warm, and iPhone, in all of its functions, said to cut the live stream and turn my phone off in the middle of the live, so I do apologise, but thank you so much for everyone joining me again. Thank you for joining the live. To the wonderful young lady who was in the middle of her poem, I'm so sorry. If you are able to send a request again, I will add you. Okay, I'm going to try and add you again. So you should be joining very soon. I am so sorry about that. There's no way to tell whether your phone's overheating when you're not holding it. So I do apologise on behalf of the weather. But if you don't mind just picking up from just before where you left off.
I don't even know where I left off. I don't know where it cut out.
Take it from the top. Take it from the top. That is all good.
Oh,
that's all good.
Sorry.
I'm gonna have to move my phone so it doesn't hot again. So just don't mind me.
Okay. Oh, I forgot I didn't introduce myself. I'm Tabitha.
Hey, I'm glad I have a name for you actually. Thank you. Okay, take it away.
I bleed black, soil sprinkled over bodies like salad dressing. We mix it with loaded pellets for extra flavour. I bleed black, epicenter of what you call a pigment error. I bleed black, cries of my coloured brothers and sisters. We were taught not to paint, so I bleed monotone figures of perfection, what I once knew to be gorgeous transition into brown, lost in transit. Polka dot people decorated the streets. I bleed black because it's all I know to do. I bleed white because I have to. I bleed red, blue, flashing lights. That's the sound of I'll kill you. I bleed until the blood drains from my body into the very fountains from which you drink from. You eat off the bones of my ancestors, consume the tainted meat of barbaric creatures, and when the feasting concludes, do as the Romans and flush out. They say blood is thicker than water, so I bleed thick, sticky black blood that is filled with love. And when you use your tar to clean your streets, just know you cannot flush the black out. We will stain it with every drop of blood. I bleed black, melanated beauty doused in the richest of the sun. Kiss my son today, not yours. And so when I say I bleed black, and boy do I mean I bleed black. Don't tell me you bleed it too. You don't know my pain, you don't know what I've been through. Our kind forms blood clots you pick up because you don't want to heal. Why would you? We've been doing the healing for 400 plus years. Don't get me wrong. Our scars are engraved into your system. Its roots embedded into my genes. So hunt me down like the wolf. Trample me underfoot like the serpent. Rid any evidence of injury and there should be no need to heal. Thank you.
Wow. That was amazing. That was strong and powerful and straight to the heart. From the moment you started and your first line was along those lines of my blood bleeds black, I thought, yeah, we're in for something powerful here. So thank you very much. I see people in the comments just going crazy as well, so thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, Tabitha.
Thank you.
And please, guys, follow her. Can you say your socials out?
I only have one, is G2BO _, and I don't normally post my poetry, but I'm going to start doing it now. So,
please do. Please do. It'll be amazing. So thank you.
Thank you.
Very much. Okay, cool. So I'm going to from this one, and I'm going to start adding some more poets. Ghetto Blue Blood, Zupe, I think your name might be, maybe not. I'm adding you to the live stream now. So amazing. Hey, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm not too bad. Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem.
And I'm extremely excited to hear your poem. So please take it away.
Thank you. My name is Zupe, by the way.
Zupe.
Cool. Life right now is a tempest. I want to rest, but the temptress is draped in fabrics that accentuate a shape resembling a question mark. I'm kept busy by the quest. At best, I'm a philosopher pondering how to address these torturing cons to contend with. The duress has me reaching for a durex, but feeling the full effect of a vice is the only way you realize the price of a momentary pleasure, a cost that doesn't feel nice to pay. I'm tired of the games they play. I'm tired because I never asked for things to be this way. I'm tired because although I'm dismayed, staying this way will not help. May this become the light instead of the lagoon that brings the darkness like the night with no moon. My eyes never monsoon, and maybe that makes my heart dry and brittle. If I watered it, maybe there'd be less of a struggle, less tension, and I could grow or heal. All the time I feel way too much. Drowning in sorrow he would hop, skip, and jump on. So I seek him wholly. I must be him wholly. Hard to do when I'm falling apart, and with the pieces I pick, I don't know where to start. I take things to the heart, and you take things lightly. You should give what you get and respond politely. I hope you can do things with me, not in spite of me. Thank you.
Amazing. That last line is gorgeous. Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, I hope you can do things with me, not in spite of me.
With me and not in spite of me. That is powerful. That's extremely powerful. Thank you so much for sharing. Could you say your handle again as well, just people who might have missed it?
Yeah, I'm Ghetto Blue Blood, so yeah.
Ghetto Blue Blood. You can't forget that one.
Thank you very much.
Can't forget that one. No, thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, take care.
Okay, great. So we're going to take a couple more people that have already sent in their ads. So Mr. Blue. Yeah. Mr. Blue, I'm about to add you. So you should be getting a notification soon to join. Amazing. Hey. Hey, how are you?
Oh, I didn't hear you calling my name actually, so.
No, that's cool. Thank God you're here. Wow, your background's amazing. The wall.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm working on it.
Incredible. I'm with it. Okay, listen, take it away. The floor's yours.
Sure. So yeah, this is the poem I've written in the last 2 weeks because of what all the things that are happening around me, around us, and in the world kind of reflect me in the poem, I guess. If you ask, I don't want to teach you, but you don't ask, so there'll be no solution that's supposed to please, and I'm already beyond caring. My heart is so broken, with 1,000 pieces lying around all over the floor, and all I do is kneeling. Without dustbin and brush, picking up the pieces of the life that I didn't even want in the first place. How can I be fulfilled without a counterpart? You make my suffers real, while I'm listening to your demanding voice calling me, asking me, pinning questions for more and more and more. Maybe in my wildest dreams, I can read your thoughts and I could tell you to stop. My body felt so worthless. I fled my own existence just to be free from the patriarchal, abusive, and racist system laid upon the generations of black women. A strong back means nothing if you don't have the strong legs to go with it. As long as we can walk out. As long as we can run away. But today, I recommend you to go out into the streets and march and protest the inequality of our black lives and to shout. Where we were not made to be tortured. And therefore, are still all reparations of 500 years of pain. Understand that the now changing landscape, stature by stature, is only a symbolistic giveaway that repairs nothing. More has to be done. Protest against the continuous exploitation of our coolness, our swag, our intelligence, and our workforce. We black people are no more to be killed, erased, recycled, or made godlike. We are human in our human rights. When I look into your hands, your soft touch is far from perfect. In your sparkling, immaculate nails, I only see white supremacy, dripping like an acidic nail varnish onto the fragile skin of your Vietnamese nail technician. Your hands have never cleaned an attic full of oppressed ancestry. Your hands were never soaked in blood of your own history, written on lies and pain that reoccurs as trauma through generations and generations. Your hands never washed a newborn baby, believing it was already dead just because of the color of its skin. Your hands are so sensitive to the touch, they portray only white fragility. And their softness is an insult to each and every cocoa-buttered nation of the African continent. I am drained from overthinking of how I can heal or even breathe. It's impossible to erase the memory of my own kind being killed in the streets for no other reason than hate. For weeks, months, and years, I have done nothing else than work for a better future for the next generation. Yet, you will be awarded for the prize for the good work you've never done. Looking at this reality, I often get lost in time because pain and shaming has been endlessly for hundreds and hundreds of years. What am I fighting for if nobody will ever respect me for who I am? Yet it is hope that makes me strong again, that rebuilds my muscles every time I fall apart, making my whole existence an artwork of resilience endlessly exhibited into your daily life. When will you notice? Can we make a life matter of change that lets us live equally ever after? Can we stop living the white lies of history and acknowledge the wrongdoing of your ancestors? Can we stop police brutality, systemic racism, and modern slavery, or is this just another episode of Where is the Lie? Thank you.
Wow. That was powerful. Even just watching the hashtag behind you as well, and your performance and your tone and what you were saying as well. It's like a trip down history's lane. Powerful and necessary. Have you put that out? Have you put the poem out anywhere?
No, I'm working on my solo show at the moment, and all the poetry I'm writing right now is going straight into my solo show, which is called Glastonbury. For anybody who wants to watch it, it's coming out as work in progress. Is going to come out in the end of July. So.
Amazing. End of July. Okay, cool. Can you say your handle again, just so people can follow you and they can say it?
Yeah, it's Missa Blue, MISSA Blue.
Blue. Okay, amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, we're gonna have one last poet, Carl Leo.
Sorry, I've been waiting for hoping to I should don't come up. I can't hear you though.
Can you hear me now?
Alright, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I was just saying, not to you, just to everyone, that I know there's a lot of poets who wrote down to perform. So MK Artist, Naomi Shem, Droplets of Poetry, Miss T, Salma, YKB, Sydney. I know there's quite a few of you who haven't had a chance to perform just yet, but the live actually cuts out in 6 minutes. So even yourself, Carleo, if please ensure that your poem is within that 2 to 3 minute bracket.
Yeah, I'm using my shortest.
Just so it doesn't cut out in the middle. Not for us. We'd love to hear forever, but just so it doesn't cut out.
Alright.
Everyone who has to perform, we will definitely do this again, 100%. But I am sorry. I also host lives on my Instagram, so if you follow me, Sophia Thakur, I host open mic on my Instagram live, so you can get a stage there as well.
I'm already, so yeah, I'll just send you a message.
Okay, cool.
Alright. heart was a pen to my African lady. The test of time has no record of your melanated beauty. Such beauty is glamorous, deceive my inadequate love. As my infirm affection swiftly disappears like the desert sand on moonlight night. For the imagery of a goddess do I forsake my sight, as my heart fails to reach a capacity in her forever bliss. Day and night shall be the judge of my trembling being. Yeah, that's about it.
Wow, thank you. That was powerful. Very, very powerful.
Yeah, I had a longer one, but because of the time and I want someone else to like perform, so
Yeah, that's cool.
I have a website. So my link is in my bio, so you can please check the website and look at the poems there. So I like that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, please get in touch with him. What's your Instagram handle? One more time.
It's Carlio. I'm gonna type it down now.
Yeah, please type it down. I'll try and pin it. To Miss Hannah, I'm definitely going to do a live on my own Instagram page soon. So if you didn't,
please do invite me.
no,
I'll be happy to join.
I'm gonna put my handle again at the bottom, just for you guys to follow and stay up to date with the lives. So I've just put that your website come in. So if you want to see more of Carl's poetry, Mind of Carl, that is Carl spelled KHARL.co.
My daughter is dropping the link. My daughter, I don't drop the link, so you can always take it there.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, much appreciated. Yeah, right.
Take care. Okay. Again, I'm so sorry for those of you who haven't had a chance to perform just yet. Instagram cuts out after an hour, so that's sort of where we are at the moment with time. I don't want anyone to start and then it just goes straight away as well. So I am really, really sorry for timing. But again, as I said, I don't think this is the last Instagram live that this Instagram page is going to do, and it's definitely not the last Instagram live that I'm gonna host. So if you follow my page, stay up to date. Drop me a message saying that you were in this Instagram live, so I can prioritise you for the open mic. There's a lot of poets on my page as well, so I think it would be a good community. I think there's like 13,000 around that followers on the page, so you'll definitely get a window and you'll get a huge audience as well. But to everyone who shared performing today, both Joyce, Jack, Precious, Brian, I'm just going to remember people's ads, but I know people have told me their names. I do apologise. But to everyone who has shared a piece of their heart today, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. It is very nerve-wracking sometimes to get up and perform, especially when there's no people to directly respond to. So please follow the poets that have performed, check out their stuff, support them. Big up this Instagram page, make sure you follow them, keep up with what they're doing, keep up with Hackney Empire and everything they are doing. They run incredible programs, especially when lockdown opens, so please get in touch. But yeah, until then, if you are a writer in this Instagram live, continue to write, continue to give your heart a pen, continue to express, continue to be open. And if you are a friend of a poet, please continue to support your friends. It's not easy to put your work out there. It costs nothing to support your friends. We share celebrities' news all the time. They don't even know us. So how much more our friends, So support your friends, go to their shows, buy the products if they have them, reshare their work. You never know who is on your timeline. So with that, I just want to say thank you. It was lovely